Greetings, everyone. It's your PASTEE and PRISCY Bible Trivia. Your motivations, encouragement, and hope in Christ is our concern. We are still continuing our Bible story about Moses, but today we are talking about the Lord provided manna and water for the Israelites. From our Bible, the book of Exodus chapter 14 verse 29 and chapter 16 verse 1 going. The people of Israel walked through the Red Sea on a dry ground. Then God killed the Egyptian armies when they tried to cross the sea. From there, Moses led the people into the wilderness towards Mountain Sinai. They traveled for 3 days without finding water. Finally, they came to a pool, but it was undrinkable. The people complained and said, "What are we going to drink?" And the Lord said to Moses, "Cut down the small tree and throw it into the water." Instantly, the water was drinkable. And the Lord said, "If you obey me and follow my commandment, you won't be sick like the Egyptians. I am the Lord who heals you." From there, the people went and camped at a certain place that had 12 springs. They stayed there a little over a month, and then they left and headed towards Mountain Sinai. As they traveled, the people complained, "We should have died in Egypt. Yes, we were slaves, but at least we have plenty food to eat. Every night we have a pot of meat and all the bread we wanted, but here we have nothing." And the Lord said to Moses, "I'm going to rain bread from heaven to the people, but I will use this to see if they will follow my instructions." And Moses said to the people, "You are not complaining against me and Aaron. You are complaining against God." So he heard you. Moses said, "Tonight you will have meat, and in the morning you will have bread." That evening, a flock of quail landed in the camp. This provided meat for the people to eat. In the morning, the ground was covered with a heavy dew. When it evaporated, there was something on the ground that looked like frost. The people went and looked at it. They said, "What is this?" They tasted it, and it was like bread sweetened with honey. Moses said, "God will provide this bread from heaven for 6 days out of the week. On the first 5 days, you are to gather only enough for a day. But on the 6th day, you may gather enough for 2 days' worth. In this way, you will have food on the Sabbath day. It won't appear on the Sabbath day." Some of the people disobeyed God's instructions and gathered more on the first 5 days. The next morning, it was full of maggots and was stank. This didn't happen when they gathered more on the 6th day. It was too good to eat it on the Sabbath day. Lovely people, as the story is ending, some of the people went to gather the bread on the Sabbath day, but they found none. The people called the bread manna, which means, "What is it?" God provided manna for the entire 40 years that they were in the wilderness. What do I want you to learn from this story? He is a God of a provider. He is a miraculous God provider. He provided the flocks of quail. We don't know where the flocks came from, but all of a sudden, the flocks of quail appeared and it provided meat for them to eat. For the word's sake, we shouldn't think about what we will eat, drink, or wear. For the Lord knows that we are in need of all these things, and He will surely provide. If God provided the quail of flocks and the manna for the Israelites, He will surely provide yours for you. Yours might not be food, it might be work or any other thing. But today I'm here to tell you that He is a God of a provider. When God asked Abraham to sacrifice Isaac for him, where did the lamb came from? We don't know. But He is a miraculous God. or the emre and that's why he said, I will use this to test them to see if they will follow my instructions. At times, all we need to do is just to follow the Lord's instructions, and He will surely provide everything that we need for us. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for others to listening to it.